Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and do a re-review of the Hype 4 Mark 1. It's been quite a while since I last heard these and since I last reviewed them, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to come back to it after I've listened to other IEMs and to come back to it. So yeah, before I go on further, I'm going to go and put some notes on the screen. You'll notice that these notes are more chicken scratch kind of notes, but this allows me to move through IEMs faster, but you'll still be able to get the information you need out of there. So yeah, here it is. All right, well, let's go ahead and kind of talk about the tuning of this. This is straightforward. This is a V-shaped IEM. Basically, you got dump and bass, and you've got tons of like just a lot of brightness to it, and just this is as V-shaped as it gets. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is the bass on here. So, in terms of bass, I would actually give this a rank of A. It is really, really, really freaking good. I mean, it is awesome. To me, I would say this is a grade of A. I absolutely love it. In terms of sub bass, so I won't make you. I was actually please note that when I was evaluating sub bass, I was evaluating it with the stock ear tips. But with the stock ear tips, to me, it comes off as above correct. So to me, it's a little bit above correct. But I imagine with QE ears flex, it probably would go to Beats by Dre or something like that. It'll get a little bit higher than that. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is female vocals. So in terms of female vocals, I actually would say this is a grade of A. I mean, it is really, really well done. It's not just good, it's great. These sound really great. I remember when I was listening to this, I was just like, God damn, it sounds so good. But it's not quite an S. I wouldn't give it an S. This is A. Overall, what I do recommend is actually using Kiwi Ears Flex ear tips with this, because what I found was that when I was using the stock ear tips, it does get pretty harsh and sibilant, and it gets tiring over time. And my theory is that, well, no, regardless, there were two things that made this IEM tiring. The first is the really harsh treble using the stock ear tips, but the second is the comfort. The comfort is atrocious on these. This is not good for small ears. After a while, I was like, man, I don't even want to wear this anymore. It's just, I don't care how good you sound. If you're not comfortable, like that's it, right? This is why I don't really listen to it. The comfort on this is terrible. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Let's talk male vocals. So male vocals, I'm going to give this a grade of B. It's not A. So the way I look at it, A means it sounds great. B means it sounds good. And then C means it's like average. This is certainly better than average, but this is not great. I would say that other IEMs have better male vocals than this. And honestly, Truthier Pure, I'm talking Truthier Pure, has better male vocals than this. I would even say, I know people think I'm trolling or just like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, the Kiwi Ears Bell, that $20 IEM, that little IEM has really good male vocals, and those sound better than this. Okay, so the male vocals, they don't sound they don't sound bad, right? But they don't sound great. You know what I mean? And so what I did, just to what I always do is I wear the IEM and I speak into a microphone. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like my voice, but it's thin and nasal, and I think that's actually what it's doing, because when I listen to Chris, he sounded thin and nasal, and when I listen to Justin, he sounds slightly thin and nasal. So this doesn't really do male vocals favors, and that's even with the Kiwi Ears Flex ear tips, right? So in my opinion, Zigot Lush has better male vocals. I feel like Do Nakima 2 has better male vocals. I feel a lot of things have better male vocals than this, so this is a grade of B. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is basically like soundstage and separation and things like that. So overall, no brainer. I mean, this is basically, it sounds quite wide. The separation was excellent on these. I mean, basically the technicals on this, if you're that kind of person, you're really zoning on that stuff, you're gonna love this. This is really, really good at that. Okay, let's talk about instrument harshness. So the instrument harshness, whoa, it just hit me like a freaking drum. Like when things get like harsh, it's like, whoa, that's true. It's just like gut instinct. It's like, whoa, it gets really, really harsh. But luckily, when you put the volume down once, that's it. You don't have to raise the volume. And when I drop the volume down, the vocals still pop through, right? So even though I dropped the volume from the instruments being so harsh, the vocals pop out, right? So, basically what I'm saying, it's still going to sound good and it was fine, but I'm going to put it slightly towards the danger zone because it literally was a gut reaction like, whoa, that's harsh, right? So this can get very harsh on harsh instruments, but just a slight volume down and you probably only need to do it once and you should be okay. All right, next thing I want to talk about is sibilance.
Time can be found in Season 7, Episode 6 of Seinfeld.
Okay, so the sibilance scores when you use these stock ear tips are atrocious. They are so bad. This is so unpleasant when you use stock ear tips. So do not use the stock ear tips. However, and I do not work for Kiwi Ears. They do not pay me. I'm just saying the Kiwi Ears Flex ear tips are really good at taming treble. And now I understand ear tips depends on person to person, but my God, there are many, many people that swear, along with me, that these are very good at taming sibilance. And you can see in these charts, it's definitely taming it down. So, it definitely helps. What I want to say is give it a shot. You definitely should pair these with the Kiwi Ears Flex if you have these IEMs. Give it a shot. These are much, much better than stock. And they definitely tone down a lot of that treble. So, that's my thoughts regarding that. So overall, what are my thoughts on this? It's a really, really great IEM. Sounds great. Can get tiring because it literally is. Like, look at the sibilance scores. The comfort on this is not very good. But yeah, I could understand. But that being said, I'm at the point where I feel like it's, I don't know. I don't think it's the best as I thought it was. I think I said it back then, I'm like, this is endgame? Nah, this is not endgame. Like, this is not my endgame anymore. There are other IMs I enjoy a lot more than this. And but it was a fun time while it lasted. So that's all I got to say. All right, well, you guys have a great day. Goodbye.